Alright, last of my just basic starter builds before the season patch comes out is the Cold Kalidor's Tempest Druid. This build switches into a Hara's build later on, but it starts out pretty strong anyway. It doesn't have very much health as usual because it's an Arcanist build, but it does get a decent amount because it gets the brute force, which gives you flat lightning damage and flat health. With this build, you get a decent amount of lifesteal, 14% kind of starting, and you get 148% cast speed with 1800 cold damage. Your frostburn is only 1600. That's not too bad. And you have 26% starting fizz res. Decent CC res. You need more trap and petrify res, but good starting stun res, overcapped aether, overcapped vitality, a little bit overcapped bleeding, need a little more bleeding. Decent amount on elemental, but you'll definitely get overcapped elemental with a cold or any type of elemental build. So you'll probably just need chaos and poison as your two kind of primary kind of things you need to build on. And yeah, this build primarily it spams Cold Kalidor's Tempest. Aether and Fire are converted through this, and while you have Stormcaller's Pact, all your lightning is converted to cold as well. This weapon also makes Wind Devil permanent, so you don't have to keep casting Wind Devil. We have Storm Totem just to proc a devotion, and we have Wendigo Totem to give us more lifesteal and to proc a devotion. There's not too many buttons on this build. Essentially, it's just you drop your two totems, and then you just spam Kalidor's Tempest. It's got decent OA for starting without any affixes or anything. 2300 OA is not bad. High energy as well. Not too many. Need more points into Kalidor's Tempest, but that's not so bad. You could put points into Alexia's Flash Freeze. Like, you could use Flash Freeze to proc devotions instead of Storm Totem, and that's probably recommended for a lot of things. Storm Totem procs a little bit better, but we have gear that gives Alexia's Flash Freeze minus cold res, so that's kind of nice to have. Maxed out this. For devotions, it's not finalized yet, but it's very defensive. You get Crab, you get Kraken, you get Blizzard, then you come down here to get Wayward Soul to get that healing and defensive ability and armor, which is really nice to have. You have Behemoth, you have Crab to give you more armor damage absorption. Of course, you have Roland's Crown, you have Empty Throne. So yeah, just overall kind of defensive, and you're using Rumor as your primary thing. I'd probably swap Wendigo Totem here for Storm Totem, and then maybe put Storm Totem wherever the other thing was that I just took off. Here. Or put Wendigo Totem here. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I might actually just put, what's it called here? Alexia's Flash Freeze or something. If it can even be put there. I don't think it can. Because it can't crit. No, it can't crit. But yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's the build for it. There's no real good helmet. The chest is okay. The shoulders are okay. And the necklace is kind of mad. That's the only reason you'd use OFF. This is all replaced with Hara set, like Hara Helm, Hara that. But I'll put a link to the Hara version, which is essentially just Hara gear replacing these three things. Once you get the Hara helmet, you craft the 4 pieces, and it's a very solid set. Anyways, I'll put the Grim Tools below.